It's a 224 2011 Jeep Compass, and we'll take the dipstick out. Just sit that right here. Got some pads here that we pop off. They've got these little grommets underneath. There's 4 of them. And they go on to these studs here sticking up. There's 2 there and there's 2 here. Well, there should be a second one here. And oh, it's right here. Okay.
There it is. Yep.
All right, so we're going to take these coil packs off. They look like they're T30 torque spits. We're going to unplug the electrical connectors. I'm going to sit my dipstick back in the hole here for now. All right, so I'm going to unplug these electrical connectors. It looks like it's just a squeeze tab here, and then I can slide the connector off. And we're going to do all 4 of them. I'd like to do them all at one shot because I could probably pull the harness up out of the way. Now I can get the harness kind of up out of my grill here. So now if there's any shit in here that's hanging down here, you know, like acorns and stuff, this is the time to blow it out. I've got a little tiny leaf blower. I'm just going to give it a quick little leaf blow and blow the debris off here from the mice. And then we'll go in after our coils. All right, so we got our T30, and we're just going to crack these loose by hand. And then we'll use the screw gun to come out. I don't like to just hammer on these from the beginning. I like to crack them loose, you know, to see how they go. These things are threaded into a nut cert that's pressed into this plastic cover. So you kind of want to be careful that you don't just twist the nut cert out, and then you won't be able to hold the coil down, and that's a problem. So we've got the coils out. We're going to take them out one at a time. I lay them out in the same place. We're going to spray these with silicone like we always do and put some dielectric grease in there. Okay, so we've got our dielectric grease. We're just going to put some of this into the boot. We don't need a lot. We'll do them one at a time. Just put a little squirt in there. And now we're going to do our silicone spray. I go over the barrel. I'm going to spray both sides of this boot. And I'm going to go slip this back down onto the plug.
And we're gonna spray the other 3 coils the same way.
Yep. These coils can be, you know, 75 bucks a piece. So if I can extend the life on them, that's what I want to do. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of Nevis on our screw heads here. We're going to get these all, and then we'll start catching all of these, and we'll come right back to you. Catching these all, start them with our fingers.
Yeah, this little motor isn't too bad to do this stuff on. It's pretty easy. These are the jobs that dealerships love. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
These are the gravy jobs.
Yeah. All right, so we got those all back in. We're going to use our ratchet to just snug them, and then we'll hand tighten them. All right, I'm going to get my quarter drive ratchet and snug them up. Okay, you just want them snug. You don't have to kill them. Remember, there's only a nut cert pressed in a plastic valve cover. You will rip it right out if you over tighten these. So we can start getting our plug wires back in place. You hear the click? That's what we want to hear for the coil packs. You do them one at a time. Click. Go for this one. Go for this one. Now you've got a cover on the engine. but some people don't. And if they don't, you know, you just give these a little spray, silicone spray. You're just protecting the coils a little more from moisture. You know, we're in New England. There's a lot of condensation of moisture and bad weather. So we silicone sprayed all our boots, put a little bit of dielectric grease in there, keep them moist and keep them sealed. And that's all it's going to take for the tune-up. We're going to.
So I just hopped in the car, Steve, and I fired it up, and it seems like it caught like way faster this time than earlier. Running pretty good.
Okay, I don't think the color's going to fit over the dipstick. I'm going to try. Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah, it actually does. Huh.
All right, so you can just feel for it, and I found it. It's all locked down, and you just try and lift it a little bit. You can feel that it's all locked in. So I didn't have to take the dipstick out. I thought I might have. Looking down on it this way, it looks like it's wider than the hole, but it actually fit. All right, so we got the cover back on.
And that'd be it. If you guys have a question, leave a comment. I will reply back to you. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Thank you.